Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode with Trucy Baby. Dear single ladies, today's video is for you guys, so come closer and make sure you watch till the very end. Could some of your innocent behaviors be disrespecting someone's marriage? Let's watch this video together.
It's because he's my friend though, he's my best friend, he's my brother. That's why I'm sending this food to his house. If I were you and I had a very close friend as a man and I want to cook for him, I'll call his wife and I'll say, Green, hi madam, I'm making Nkwobi. Can I bring some for you guys? That's what I would do. That's what courtesy demands that you do too. As a woman, I don't care how old you are. If you see a man and his wife standing, do not ignore the woman and just rush and go and greet the man. Oh, my brother, good afternoon, good morning, sir. And then you hug him and be greeting him and ignore the woman who is standing there like she's just air. Don't do that because some women have all temper. As a woman working in corporate, you see a married man and you now say, oh, that's my office husband. Are you kidding me, ma? Are you kidding me? Another woman's husband is your office husband. Are you kidding me? Please, let's stop that. Whether you're a single or a married woman and you say a man is your best friend, so you call him at 3 a.m. in the morning, knowing fully well that he's a married man, and you tell me that, oh, he's the only one that quite gets how I am. He's the only one that understands what I'm going through. Hello, ma. Please stop it. Unless your event is very specific and maybe it's for his work, please always include the wife in your invite, because I think it's extremely rude for you to invite only the man to your wedding without including his wife. Give her a choice to say, oh, I don't want to attend this wedding. Maybe let him go alone. You see this wedding invite thing? That his cousin that used to call me Ifot when we were in Kano, the one that really gave me a lot of stress, that one that I sent out of my house, that one was getting married, and she called him and told him that she was getting married. No call, no text to me. Then on the day of the wedding, he expected me to follow him for that wedding. Of course I got dressed, but wisdom, when I got into the car, I said, oh my God, my tummy. I ran into the toilet and never came out. When I came out, I was like, oh, you know what, just go. My tummy is really worrying me. I don't want to be disturbing you on the road and be pooing on the road. Please just be going. And that was how I did not attend that wedding, because how dare you not invite me and you expect me I will come. Next thing I was not hearing that she thought that I will come, so I'll come and do her makeup for her. Please don't keep asking a married man to do things for you that are unreasonable. Don't turn him to your driver. Don't turn him to your handyman. If there are things that you can do by yourself, please try and do them by yourself. Do not disrespect his marriage. And if you are visiting a married couple, please don't act as if the man is your host and the wife is just somebody who is standing in the room. Remember, you are a guest in their home. And if you're a woman, please don't make statements like, if I were your wife, this is what I would do. Is that disrespect really necessary? Is it? Please do not have your own private traditions with a married man, so you have your own inside jokes. His wife might be sitting down there and you will be eyeing each other and laughing. Please stop it. It doesn't take anything to be considerate. It doesn't take anything to respect boundaries. When the wife comes to you and says, oh my God, your behavior is making me uncomfortable, don't dismiss her by saying, oh, you are crazy, we are just friends. Don't do that. Put yourself in her shoes. How would you want to be treated as a wife?
Single ladies, what do you guys think about today's video? One thing I've come to realize that some people do not intentionally disrespect people's marriages. Yes. The thing is that they don't just realize that that thing they are doing is disrespecting the husband or the wife. It's making them uncomfortable. They fail to realize that that thing they're doing is actually wrong. And that is the problem. Today's video is not to attack the single ladies. No, please. I'm not also here to say that single ladies and married men should not be friends. I mean, you can have a friend of the opposite sex that, you know, can one day get married and become your friend and still a married man. You understand? I'm not here to attack you guys, but I'm here to ask a simple question. Can some of those things that you're doing, you as a single lady, and some of those things that you're doing towards that your male friend's marriage be disrespectful? You might see it as a normal thing. Like, I mean, we're just friends. I mean, he's my childhood friend, he's my bestie, he's this, he's that. We are like this. And you see it as normal. I want you to calm down and ask yourself this question. This thing that I feel that is normal, could it be that I'm actually disrespecting his marital boundaries? It's very important. One thing that is the heart of the video that I just played down, of what that woman just said, the thing that holds everything that she said together is respect. I've come to realize that, yes, it is true that some people don't intentionally disrespect their married friends, but it doesn't mean you should not be mindful of how you act. Intentions are important, but they're not everything. Some things can seem ordinary or normal to you, but to the next person, it's a sign of disrespect. Sometimes people focus more on their own intentions and fail to understand how their actions affect other people. They ignore other people's feelings, and that is where the problem starts. Respect starts with little things. Those things that you feel you just keep dismissing and say it doesn't matter, we are just friends. My dear, it matters. Like I said before, there is nothing wrong with men and women being friends. and probably you as a single lady, that your male friend got married. And you know how your friendship has been. You guys have been friends since childhood. You're probably still colleagues. You've been in touch. You work together. You attend the same church, or you live in the same neighborhood. You know, stuff like that. The friendship is not the problem. The problem begins when the friendship refuses to adjust after marriage. Believe it or not, marriage changes certain boundaries. Yes. As a single lady, just imagine that you had a male friend, someone that was very close to you. You guys talk, you visit each other, you go out sometimes, maybe you're even colleagues, or maybe you guys attended the same university, you know, stuff like that. You know, relationships like that happen, but you guys have never dated. You are never involved romantically in any way, even in the past. You guys are just very good friends. But if anything happens in your relationship, whether good or bad, you confide in him, he advises you. You know, you don't even call yourselves besties, just that you guys are very good friends. You understand? That your male friend now gets married. Do you think that all those things that you guys used to do then will still remain the same? I don't think so. Marriage changes certain boundaries. And the thing is that some people fail to understand this. And when the wife of that your male friend begins to react, you now be like, she's being insecure, or she's troublesome, or she's this or that. No, it's not fair. It's not because the wife is trying to be controlling, but it's because things needs to change. Priorities have changed for that man. His priority is now his wife, especially towards such close relationship, close friendship. And as a matured friend, if you're a matured friend, you should understand that it cannot be the same. But the thing is that not everybody is matured mentally. That is why you see some people saying things like, ever since this my friend got married, he has changed. His wife is controlling him, blah, blah, blah. Well, have you ever stopped to think about why the man has changed? Why that friendship is no longer like it used to be? Have you ever stopped to think and stop saying all those things that you normally say, whether in front of them or at their backs? It's probably because the man's priority has changed. He's now more focused on the family he has chosen to build. And you have to accept that. See, I want you to know this and know peace. Anybody that genuinely respects your marriage does not make life hard or harder for your spouse. Rather, they make life easier. Let's take one example from that video. The issue of sending food, for example. Some of you might think there's nothing wrong with it. My dear, there is something wrong with it. Tell yourself the truth. Context matters. You might feel like, he's my friend now. I used to send him food. And that time when he was single, and we are like this, we are tight. He used to cook and bring for me. I'll cook and give to him as well. My dear, now that he's married, it cannot be the same thing. One thing I love about what that woman was emphasizing on is involving the wife. Even if you don't want to stop all those gestures that you do, bringing food, involving the wife. That is what she was emphasizing on more, which is the main important thing. So I believe that if you're involving the wife will not begin to feel like, what's going on? Why is this friend? She will not complain. She will not feel disrespected. Do you understand? Imagine how beautiful it will be if you, as the friend, you the single lady as a friend, calls the wife of that your male friend and be like, hello sis, how you doing? I cooked this and this and this. Can I come over and bring some for you and your hubby? Do you know how beautiful and respectful that sounds? Think about it. Sometimes wisdom is not about changing what you do. It's about adjusting how you do it. Let's look at another example. Imagine the phrase, office husband. Hey God, women. I've actually heard this from a friend. I've heard where a single lady was calling her married friend office husband. Abi office boyfriend, abi whatever. But not in the presence of the wife anyway. But whether it's in the presence of the wife or not, it is disrespectful. It might not mean anything to you. Maybe you used to do it before the guy got married, but now that the guy is married, Auntie, please stop it. Because words carry meaning. You might be saying it only in the office where because his wife is not there. But what if one day the wife hears it? How do you think she would feel? Even if it's in the wife's presence, which is even worse, do you think it's right? If you were in that woman's shoes, will you feel okay with another woman calling your own husband her office husband? Meaning, sometimes we normalize things because every other person does it. Every other person sees things like that. It doesn't make it right. Jokes like this can be harmless until they now become disrespectful. Don't wait until such jokes become disrespectful, because that is how emotional affairs start. Yes, Not all emotional affairs start with romance. Some start with over familiarity, too much access, with conversations like this, or romantic phrases, pet names like this. That is how affairs start. So that thing you cannot continue, or you don't want someone else to do to you. Please, my dear auntie, don't do it. That is why protecting boundaries is about preventing unnecessary complications before they happen. Wise people don't wait until damage happens. They prevent the damage from happening. And that is one thing every single, every married, every friend, and every family member should learn and understand. Respect does not begin when something goes wrong. It actually begins before something can go wrong. Because once trust begins to crack, repairing it is much difficult than building it in the first place. One thing a lot of people have normalized is making people feel guilty when they begin to react because you fail to respect their marital boundaries. The moment a wife begins to complain to her partner that I'm not comfortable with your friendship with this lady, they will tag her insecure. They will begin to antagonize the wife, that she wants to come in between friends, people that have been friends since their childhood, and all those trash. It's not fair, it's not nice at all. And not just how single ladies react towards married men, it's also how single men react towards married women. Let's create a balance. And when the husband now begins to complain about how you, the married man, you, the single guy, is relating with his wife that is married, you'll begin to tag the man that he's controlling his wife. He's being too overprotective. Why won't he protect his wife? No being wife. Let me ask you guys one question. Is every boundary insecurity? I don't think so. Personally, I don't. Because boundaries, especially in marriage, are very, very important. In fact, some boundaries are simply wisdom. It's just like in your home, there are things that you lock up, not because everyone is a thief, but because of how much you value that thing. It means that you understand that valuable things deserve protection. A healthy marriage is not built on only love. No, it's also built on trust. And trust grows when both the husband and the wife makes each other feel emotionally safe. Emotional safety is very important in marriage, because when your partner no longer feels emotionally safe, you see them asking questions that they don't used to ask before. They'll begin to ask you questions about that friend that is always bringing you food, and that is when small misunderstandings begin to turn into big arguments. Conversations becomes investigations in that marriage. Peace slowly disappears in that home, all because one person doesn't feel emotionally safe anymore. And that is why I believe one of the greatest gifts a couple can ever have is peace of mind and emotional safety. If you trust your partner so much and you have peace of mind in that marriage and you're emotionally safe, even when you know that my husband or my wife, as the case may be, has a friend of the opposite sex, even when your partner has a friend of the opposite sex, you will not be bothered, because you're emotionally safe, because you trust your partner knows how to set and keep the marital boundaries that you guys have. As a single lady, as a single guy, don't be that type of friend that is known to disrespect the marriage of your friends. It is not good. Now, I want to also create another balance. I've spoken to the singles. Let me also tell those married people what they shouldn't do, so that everybody will respect themselves. Because if you respect yourself as a married man, as a married woman, people and those your single friends will respect your marriage. If you respect your own marriage boundaries, people, those your friends, those your single friends will also learn to respect those boundaries as well. So, married people, come closer. It's your time. Married man, married woman, do not enjoy the attention of that your friend of the opposite sex that you know that is making your partner uncomfortable. Do not secretly like the validation and expect your partner to pretend that everything is okay. Protect your marriage intentionally every day. Trust is very important in marriage, but trust is built on consistent actions. You can build trust today and lose that trust tomorrow. But if you consistently set boundaries that will make your partner continue to trust you every day of that marriage, they will not have the reasons to question that your friendship with your friend of the opposite sex, or begin to suspect you and or interrogate you and all those things. There will be no need for that, because there is trust. When your partner sees that you had the opportunity to create confusion, but you chose clarity instead, you chose openness instead of secrecy, you chose wisdom instead of unnecessary drama, those little choices strengthen your marriage over time. You, the single lady, you get married one day, so if you know that thing that you don't want someone to do to you, please don't do it to someone else. now that you're single, because so many other single people, they are coming up. So do not start what you cannot finish. The same boundaries that you respect in someone else's marriage today will be the same boundaries that will protect your own marriage tomorrow. Life has a way of teaching us empathy. Sometimes we only understand other people's feelings when you're in their shoes. It is when you now get married and experience that thing, that is when you will now understand why that your married friend's partner was behaving like that when you were busy, being all friendly, too friendly, crossing boundaries. So why not start now to understand why that your friend's partner is behaving like that, instead of tagging them insecure or controlling or whatever it is that you tag them to be. Calm down and understand where that person is coming from. Before you act, before you speak, before you insist that you're right, calm down and ask yourself, if I was my friend's wife and another woman was behaving the way I'm behaving now, will I still be comfortable with such action? You as a single lady, ask yourself this question. Because I feel like if you put yourself in someone's shoes, that is when you understand how that person feels and why that person is reacting the way they're reacting. The real issue is about choosing respect over convenience. It's about choosing wisdom instead of the excuse of, it doesn't mean anything. It does. Recognizing healthy boundaries so that you don't destroy friendship. Because the closest friendships are not the ones that compete with a marriage. They're actually the ones that honor a marriage. If people stop asking whether is it good or is it bad, it's not about being good or bad. It's about whether it is respectful for you to do that thing or not. It might not be bad to you or the next person or whoever it is that you're asking that question, but my dear, it is disrespectful. So yes, it is very important for you as a single lady or a single guy to learn to respect the boundaries of your married friend, and you, the married man or the married woman, respect yourself and make sure you maintain those boundaries that you have set for your marriage. So that is all for today's episode. What do you guys think? Do you really think that there are some actions that single friends do towards their married friends that are really disrespectful? Because it's not everybody that sees it as something that is wrong. So let's have a respectful conversation in the comment section. What do you guys think? So thank you so much for watching my video today. Thanks so much for listening, and please, if you're not subscribed, kindly subscribe to my channel. Also like and comment on my videos as well. Thank you so much for watching. See you in another episode with your one and only Lucy Baby. And don't forget, if you have any story to send or to share with us pertaining to love, relationship, marriage and divorce, kindly send it to couplechronicles@gmail.com. I am still taking stories, and in the next episode I think we're going to be sharing a very interesting story from one of our viewers. So keep the stories coming. Thank you so much once again. See you in another episode with Lucy Baby. Bye.